Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we'll be going over using Pydantic models with your query parameters. So taking a look at our example here, we have our basic FastAPI application. Then we have a filter params class inheriting from base model. And here we're taking the query parameters of limit and offset, both of them being integers, and we're setting it equal to field imported from Pydantic, meaning that we can set a default value or no value at all with the conditions that we already do with FastAPI. So if we hover over this field, we can see the different things that we can apply to this. There are a lot of options, but there are the things that we saw already with greater than equals to, less than or equal to, max digits, all these other things. So with this, we're having a limit of 100 as a default value, meaning the user can change it, but if they don't provide this, it automatically gets set to 100. But if the user does provide it, it has to be greater than 0 or less than or equal to 100. Then with the offset, we're having it as a default value of 0, and it could be anything greater than or equal to 0. So with our items endpoint here, we have our filter query with the type of annotated class, with the first parameter being filter params, and the second one being a query object, imported from FastAPI's query. In this case, we're just returning the filter query, which will just be this class right here. We can go and pull up the console and type unicorn app:app -- reload. And once this is started, we can go to the browser. So here in the browser, we're at localhost 8000/docs, and we have our items endpoint. We go and open this up, we see the values here from our class. We'll go ahead and try it out. We can set this to anything we want. Let's just say 5 and offset of 3. Go ahead and execute it. And we see the response is the limit and offset from the Pydantic model we have with the values that we passed in. If we come up here and let's say we put this as -2, execute it, there was an error. It did not meet the condition that we had set for our Pydantic model. Set this to 0, and let's say we have this as 101. Same thing happened here. When you put your API out there and other people are connecting to it, there's a chance that people could pass more query parameters than what you have specified. There are some special use cases where you might want to restrict the query parameters that you want to receive to your API endpoint. You can use Pydantic models configuration to forbid any extra fields passed in. And we can do this by adding model config. It's going to be a dictionary of extra forbid. We're going to go back into the browser. I'm going to grab this right here for the endpoint that we are hitting. And I'm going to add another variable into this. So I'll do an ampersand and we'll say subscribed equals true. And whenever we go ahead and hit this endpoint, we do get this error saying extra forbidden, since the subscribed query parameter was not something we specified in our application. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.